Testing, testing. Put this public. What the hell's wrong with this? What's up, guys? I'm gonna start the video soon. Just getting the title in. Alright. Oh man, let's go inside here. So many cars on the road, bro. What these guys going? I've never seen it this packed, bro. What the hell? This place. Where the hell are these guys going, man? It's crazy. I don't know where these guys gotta be, man. But it's starting to get dark, but it should be okay for a bit. This is gonna be a quick one, man. Because I was asked a question some time ago, and I wanna give this video. So I was asked, how to start an online business. Where do you start? When it comes to online business, and also what advice would you give, and what gurus or courses should I take, or should you take, regards to starting an online business. So okay, first of all, you have to look at your situation, and you have to decide what you want out of a business. Okay, are you looking at making millions, big money? But potentially anything can make millions, but there's obviously things that have a higher potential. Generally, depends on the individual. But are you looking to make millions, to make big money? Are you looking to go into do you want to be fully location independent, travel the world, become what is known as a digital nomad? Are you looking to work less or more? I don't encourage working less, but some people call that freedom to work less hours. Some people want to do that. If you want to do that, some people, Tim Ferriss, 4-hour work week. I don't believe in it, but some people think of it like that. So you got to decide, what do you want out of a business? Me personally, I don't mind working 80 to 100 hours a week. I personally just want to make a good amount of money. But when it comes down to online business, you don't have to start with one thing. It can be a myriad of different. You can start off with one thing. So you can start off with one thing, but it can turn into a myriad of different things. So you're gonna have to decide basically, what do you want from the business? Money. How much money do you need? It depends on what you're gonna do. You can start online business small, very small, and build it up, which is gonna take longer, or you can save and you can save up and wait to save up, and then invest in the money that you're gonna need, and whatever you're doing. Because I'm not here to tell you what to do. What's gonna be best for you if you're starting an online business is gonna be based upon, you don't necessarily need to be interested in it, but if you're passionate about it, you're gonna get more done. That's just typically how it works. So having a passion for something is better, definitely, than not being passionate about it. But you don't necessarily need to be passionate about it. More importantly, you need to be committed to achieving your goal and what it takes. That's more importantly. But if you let's say want to get started right away, which I recommend, just get your hands in the, or your feet wet. Let's put it like that. Just get into it straight away. Get into it. Start now. That's what I recommend. It doesn't matter how much money you have, because at the end of the day, all of it's a learning process. Okay, so what you select, it is going to depend on how much money you have, but ultimately you can start off with something as simple as going online websites, okay, buying something on the clearance, selling it, and that can be, you can start using that to get the capital to actually do what the business you want to actually do. That's what you can do. So, there's no excuse to not start today. I know most of you guys are not going to take action, but look, man, you have to. You have to. At the end of the day, this is your livelihood here. We're not talking about fun and games. You can literally start as soon as you finish watching this. Go online, find some stuff to buy, and flip it. That can get you the capital. If you ain't got no money, if you got like 50, 100, 200, there's no point trying to save stuff. What are you saving? You got to start generating some real money. So, you can start off today. Some businesses are going to require more money to start up. But ultimately, when you start up, you're going to be doing all the work yourself. Unless you got a lot of money, you got like enough money to automate everything starting up, which most people probably don't. But if you got some savings, few thousand, maybe, I don't know how much it's going to take. Because you may have to run at a loss for a certain amount of time, but you can like automate, and this is something that people always recommend, to automate the business as soon as possible, to delegate tasks out to other people. But let me tell you, what they don't teach you, and this is why, getting these foreign workers, most of these guys are morons. I mean, no disrespect to any of you third worlders out there, but the intelligence level of the third world is significantly lower than the intelligence level of the first world. They learn slower, and the language barrier as well. Even if they speak good English, I mean, most people ain't going to tell you that. They're going to tell you, oh, go to the, get somebody from these third world countries. And it's third world countries because you can't afford to pay people $10 an hour. I mean, maybe some of you guys can, but most people can't afford to pay 2-3 people $10 an hour. You're just trying to start up a business. You need to be in business for a while before you can do that. And you can't just these people. I mean, a lot of people when they talk about automating your business, which is something that I recommend, but it's not that simple. Like, you really have to create like a course for them. These people are not like your typical. Even if they got university education, that doesn't mean anything. They're not like your typical guy you're just gonna meet out of a university in a first world Western country. They don't, they're idiots. So you're really gonna have to like create a course for them, like create a training videos and stuff like that. You can't just tell them, we'll do this, do that. And that's what people won't tell you. Most people won't tell you about automating your online business. It's getting dark here. Most people won't tell you that about automating your online business, that you really can't just expect these, $4 an hour or $2 an hour, or whatever you're paying them, people to just be able to do the tasks without, a lot of, it wasn't even about help. They just don't get it. You need to pretty much put the food in their mouth, for them to be able to eat it. I mean, that's literally what third worlders are like. I mean, and that's not discriminating. I'm not saying, if any of us were raised in the third world, we would be lower intelligence too. It's just, I'm not saying everybody, but you gotta understand that the smart people are not working for $2 an hour, $3 an hour. It's the dum-dums that are working for $2 an hour, $3 an hour. So, yes, you should automate your business as soon as possible, but it's not as simple as what they're telling you. You ideally want to pick something that you can ride off for a little bit as a as a solo guy, because you got people like Caleb Maddox. Some of you guys may have seen this on YouTube, the YTA method. The YTA method. Now, the YTA method, I don't want to talk about that because CoffeeZilla already destroyed the guy, but I want to bring it a little bit because he's teaching this thing that, this can get into the gurus. I know this individual who asked, he wants to know about the gurus and all that. Yeah, I mean, Caleb Maddox, some 16, 18-year-old guy, he made millions of dollars, but what he's teaching is that basically you automate, you create a YouTube channel and you pay people to create like the content, like the spoken word content, with the automatic voices and all that. And basically you put like those Reddit videos. I'm sure you guys have seen those Reddit videos. They get a lot of views, I mean. But the thing is that, it's not that simple because those people don't know what the hell they're doing. I mean, when you're going to have to create, like maybe his course gives you a book or training guide, I don't know, but it just comes down to, I wouldn't go into something like YTA method, which is 100% automated, otherwise you can't do it. I wouldn't go into, I would go into something that I can ride it for myself a little bit, at least, then later on I can get other people to come in and do the tasks. And they're not going to be able to do the tasks as good as you. They won't be able to do the tasks as good as you can if you're experienced and you know what you're doing. But when you select an online business, you really have to know what you want out of it, because some people don't even know what they want out of. Some people don't go anywhere. Some people do this thing where they're buying their business model is not scalable. That's another thing. The business model has to be scalable. Some people do this thing, do you buy some used stuff from car boot sales and sell it on eBay? This is one of the dumbest business models. You know why it's stupid? It's okay for creating capital, but some people are doing this like as their income. It's stupid because, I mean, first of all, the amount of time it takes to go out there, get in a car, drive to the car boot sale early in the morning, look at the products, come back, examine the products, take pictures, write detailed descriptions, then you sell the item, you go out, you ship the item. It's just so much time, and it's not scalable. It's not scalable. I mean, it's not scalable because at the end of the day, you're going to be doing that for the rest of your life, and you're going to be making, some of them, they make some good money, but they don't make good money actually, they make better money than average, but they're not making, millions, but it's just not scalable. You got to do something that's scalable. You got to do something that, you can basically get other people to do what you're doing so that you can take the next step. Otherwise, the business ain't never going to grow to that level. So, you want to have a business that you can build the foundation yourself and then delegate to other people to basically do the tasks for you. Okay, so I don't want to make this too long. This is not a business channel, but I just wanted to get out here today. I came so late that there's no sun. I actually wanted to get some sun, but I came so late there's no sun. But anyways, and if you're watching, leave a like. By the way, I don't think anyone's really watching, but anyway, so yeah, getting on to the gurus. Okay, gurus, the mentors. Do I recommend getting a mentor? Absolutely, I recommend getting a mentor. Why? Because you're going to fast track your progress. That's why. It's going to fast track your progress if you get a mentor. That's the reason why I recommend getting a mentor. It's much faster for you to get a mentor that's going to teach you, that's going to show you the ropes, than trying everything yourself, because you're coming in there without much knowledge. So a mentor, yeah, you're going to pay for it, but ultimately it's worth a lot more to pay for it than to do it yourself, because doing it yourself, there's nothing wrong with making mistakes, but doing it yourself is just going to take too long. We don't have the time right now. Time is more important than money especially right now when, there's going to be a massive influx of people going into online business. Why? Because entire industries are going to be wiped out forever. Entire industries. And therefore people are going to look, so how can I make money? So it's going to be online. So you're going to have a lot of competition come in, and that's why I say start your online business now. Don't delay, because we don't know how fast it's going to move. UBI is already coming as soon as this year in Spain. Italy will follow. And the trend is the higher the unemployment is, the faster it's going to come. So USA might be third. USA might be the third country to implement universal basic income. With the way that people are signing up for unemployment in USA, I wouldn't be one bit surprised if the USA is the third country to implement universal basic income. So you gotta fast track it. Get yourself a mentor. Some of you guys will say, well, how do I know if a mentor is legit? Well, first of all, there's Google. You can Google them. Now, there are some fake people who will lie and say this guy's a scammer when he's not. But the thing is, does he make money from the business model that he's selling? Caleb Mattix, I just mentioned him, the YTA method. The dude is not making money. I mean, look, he's not making money from that YTA method. When people say something that's a bit ridiculous, oftentimes it is ridiculous and it's a lie. Listen to people that are more realistic. Not some bullshit artists, A lot of these guys are BS artists. They're not telling you the truth. When people are telling the truth, they don't need to exaggerate. Guys like Wesley Virgin. You see these on YouTube ads all the time. I only see YouTube ads on my phone because I have ad blocker on my PC. But you see these guys all the time, Wesley Virgin and all these guys. And these guys are scammers. Those guys who advertise, pretty much all those guys who advertise on YouTube are scammers. You can try that stuff. I'm not saying don't try that stuff. It's like $1,000. I mean, it's not a lot of money, but at the end of the day, I mean, they try to upsell you on more stuff. If the base model is not working, if you spend $997, and they always do $997, it's a marketing ploy. Because there's studies that show if you put like $997 or $2,997 or something like that, it sells more. I don't know why, but that's why they use that. It's more attractive for some odd reason. But yeah, I mean, you can do that. You can try out some of these guys' courses, but typically they gotta have a track record in the business. And those guys who jump from business to business to business, those guys are mostly scammers as well. Like they have 10 different business courses with different business models. Those guys are scammers as well. If that guy cannot show the proof that he's made money using that business model, then don't trust him. Most of these big names are scammers as well. The big names, forget about those big names, those big hits and big clicks guys. You don't need those guys. Just go with a smaller guy, that has the time to help you and mentor you through the process. It's worth getting a mentor. I didn't have a mentor, by the way. That's why it took me so long. You do really need somebody to guide you. Only because it's just faster. So it's better. But yeah, I mean, just connection dropping, I don't know. But yeah, when it comes down to it, you should have enough money to at least get a cheap training. I mean, I done training for the first course I bought on online e-commerce business was $40. It wasn't that great, but for $40 it wasn't bad either. It wasn't bad. I mean, one channel I like to watch is King Human. I've never subscribed to his online membership. It's only $15 a month. I just never subscribed to it, even though I like King Human, but I never subscribed to his membership. But it was $15 a month. I think King Human is good. I'd recommend checking out some of his stuff. Who else is out there? There's other guys I watch, but they're not really focused on online business. Robert Kiyosaki is good, but he's not really focused on... he was promoting a guy called Anik Singhal. I checked out his webinar recently. I don't know. I don't know about that guy, but I might buy his course. I think it's, I don't know how much it is. I think it's 1,000, something like that. But you know, there's a lot of things to choose from, man. There is a lot of choice, and you know, you can really get spoiled for choice when it comes down to these online business stuff. You know, that's the thing. You can get spoiled for choice, but you got to pick something. Pick one thing and stick with it. That's the final bit of advice I'm gonna give to you. Okay, pick one business model, and unless you're not making any money whatsoever, stick with it. Don't be switching and switching, because you're not gonna get anywhere. You have to establish one base income first. One base income first. Once you establish one base income, you know, depending on what you're doing, 5,000-10,000 a month. Okay. Once you establish one base income, perhaps 5,000 to 10,000 a month profit, then you can go into other ventures. Don't go to try everything, you know, at one time. You know, don't do that, because you're gonna be what do they call it? Jack of all trades. What's it called? Jack of all trades, master of none. I think Dan Locke said that. And don't bother with Dan Locke. Don't bother with Dan Locke, HTC, high ticket clothes. Don't bother with that nonsense. Don't bother with Dan Locke. You know, I'm not saying Dan Locke is bad, but he's just not the, you know, these big guys, they don't have the time to really mentor you properly. You want to be mentored by a smaller guy, you know, who can really guide you through it. So, yeah, man, if you got any more questions, but please start an online business, man. Don't bullshit me, okay? Start a bloody online business. Start a bloody online business as soon as you can. You know, don't bullshit me with all this. Oh, yeah. I want to do it. No, you want to do it. You're doing it. Okay? Start an online business, because at the end of the day, the money needs to be made. You know, you want to live the lifestyle. You want the glitz, you want the glamour, you want the sports cars, you want the fancy house, you want the women, but you don't want to put the work in. A lot of you guys. A lot of you guys don't want to put the work in. You don't want to put the work in to get what you want out of life. You know, the blueprint is out there. Look at the guys who are making money, and look at the lifestyle they're living. You know, yes, some of them are scammers, but you can be a scammer too. But you don't have to be a scammer. You don't have to be a scammer to make good money. But I mean, that's the truth. I mean, look, this is your opportunity. Don't be like that clown, you know, who I made, the two clowns I made my last videos on. Don't be like those clowns, please. Don't, and stop watching those morons. I only watch them to expose them. I don't watch them for any other reason. The only reason why I watch those guys is to expose them. They think that I actually like watching them. I don't like watching them. Every video I watch, I make a video on them. You know, I don't like watching those morons. But, you know, I have to expose them, because at the end of the day, I mean, those guys, I mean, you know, they have no hope. They're losers. You know, they're complete losers. Don't be a loser. This is your opportunity, the last chance. You know, the last chance to cash in before this lockdown ends. The economy, we go into depression, and the desperation begins. And if you think that the barrier of entry is going to be the same, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same, okay? It's not going to be the same. The barrier of entry to get into online business is not going to be the same, because the desperation, the supply is going to go up. Sorry, the demand is going to go up, because so many people are going to be unemployed, and they're going to have to look to make money online. So there's going to be so much competition coming in. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be unbelievable how much competition is going to be coming in. And because so much competition is going to be coming in, what's going to happen is it's going to be incredibly difficult. It's going to be incredibly difficult for you to compete when you're starting the same time as everybody else. That's why I say start now. Don't delay. Start now. While those morons are playing Call of Duty and doing all this Netflix and watching all this bullshit, you know, you're not going to succeed, man. John Carson say that's the problem though. What if I start now and then the competition? What do you mean? You start now before the competition. Come on, bro. Use your brain. You start now before the competition comes. You're still going to have competition, but you're going to be at least a few months. Eat me. What do you mean eat me? What the hell do you mean eat me, bro? You can because you already have knowledge. You get a mentor. Have you been listening? You get a mentor to teach you so you can fast track the process. Have you been listening, John Carson? Or have you been smoking on that Mexican weed? Listen, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm giving you the blueprint to go out there and start the online business so you can make millions. You know, I'm giving it to you. And you're telling me all this, already with the defeatism mindset. What is this, man? You start the online business, you get a mentor, okay? I don't know how much money you have, but you get a mentor and you start. That's what you do. Okay? I'm telling you guys, you're gonna suffer. If you don't start an online business now, you're gonna suffer. Don't listen to these morons on YouTube. I don't know what channels you've been watching, but stop listening to those morons. Only watch channels of people who are trying to improve their lives and trying to help you improve their lives. Don't watch any channel of somebody who's not trying to improve their lives. The only reason why I watch them is to make videos on them, to expose them. That's the only reason why I watch them, so that other people don't watch them. You know, I'm studying dropshipping. Okay, do dropshipping then. Do dropshipping. You know, do dropshipping if you want to do dropshipping. If you want to do dropshipping, do dropshipping. There's plenty of business models. You know, but who you learning it off? The free material's not enough. You want to fast track it now. You know, who you learning your dropshipping off? Who you learning your dropshipping off? And dropshipping isn't dead, by the way. People are still making money doing dropshipping. I can get back in. I might get back into dropshipping. I should get back into dropshipping. Is that dropshipping or should I have stock? Well, look, how much money do you have? How much money do you have? You got $500, you can try both. You can try both and see how it works. You know? I personally would not do dropshipping. I would do stock. Why? Because dropshipping, you have less control, number one. Number two, a lot of people teach these business models that are not really viable. And don't do that China crap. You know, that China crap where you buy from China and then import to the USA or whatever. And so that's one of the dumbest ideas. A lot of people were teaching that crap. What happened? The virus happened. What happened? China shut down. They couldn't get any stock. You know, don't have supplies outside of your country. You can do the China crap. But the thing is with the China crap, it's a one-trick pony business model because you can't manufacture the same product outside of China. So if China stops manufacturing that product, if the laws change or if China gets a lockdown or whatever, your whole business model is done. Because it's based upon a one-trick pony thing. You know, that's the problem here. So, I mean, you got to be versatile. That's one thing I didn't mention here, versatile. Your business has to be versatile. I'm versatile. Why am I versatile? Because I can switch up my business depending upon the situation. So now that it's a crisis situation, I can switch up my business model to fit with the surroundings, with the external factors. A lot of people business can't do that. Their business is not versatile. It cannot change based upon the external factors. That's not a good business model then. It should be able to change. That's what it should be able to do. You know, so that's what you need to understand, guys. This is how to understand. You can't just, you're not going to learn all this stuff that quickly. just watching YouTube videos. YouTube videos is okay, but it takes so long. You don't have the time, bro. I should start running too, bro. That girl running makes me want to start running, bro, to get into better shape. But I'm out here. It's past 9 o'clock here, John Carson. It's past 9 p.m. I'm here on a nice evening. It's getting a bit chilly now. But anyways, man, I think I've said everything. I've said everything. You guys gotta start online business, bro. Honestly, if you don't start now, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it, because this is your ultimate opportunity to fix your situation and get out of poverty. Okay. You say, so is it better local products? You can have products from China, but the problem with China, you're not going to be able to manufacture those products at the same price locally. So you can create a product yourself with a local manufacturer, but the price is going to have to kind of be, I'm guessing, somewhat premium, because if you're going to produce a product in the USA, or a European first world nation, what's going to happen is the manufacturing costs are going to be way higher than what other people are getting it for in China. So it's going to have to be some kind of product that you can kind of sell at a premium. That's what Travis Marziani was doing. I don't really watch Travis Marziani, but I saw he was selling like a product that was like some kind of wine cards. I didn't really understand the product, but it was a great product. He made like, I think 80,000 or something like that. So he did quite well. But yeah, man. So look, man, I'm giving you the truth, John Carson. Okay, you must do it, man. Do it before it's too late. It's the Unreal Man, the Truth, the Manosphere. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you are informed every time I upload a new video.